The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Raiders will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They'll try the run. That's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Boone. Right midfield, he's got Boone. Oh, the sweet feet. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. First and 10 from the 31. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Booth. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Quarterback making checks. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. Pick off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for space. It's Hunter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Going for the big play. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Booth.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's got it inside the 20. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the stick.
scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for the big play. Brings it down on the right side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pressure coming. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. Did a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Find some fresh air. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Looking to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! He got a step and just dusted the field. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Hunter. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. Got it behind the line. It's Hendricks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to run, it's Valentine. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Rousseau. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Booth. Flying out to the left. He's at the top. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Jackson will throw. Thanks to grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get...
Turning it on!
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. A 1st and 10 for this offense. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got the first down, looking for more. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line.
Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it back looking for help. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Using the quick game. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first job. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Here's the pressure. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to seal the edge on the right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
22. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose and it was lights out after that. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for it.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. With the catch, it's Cano. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Jackson will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Handoff to the single running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Rolling right and going deep. He makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point splits the uprights. An 84-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, things aren't perfect. He has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Sends it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Rousseau. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Pass the tag. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did.
Number 12,
And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're gonna get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Jackson will throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Off the play fake. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to pass. Unleashes one deep. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Texas Tech, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate.